In the previous video, you learned how to prepare all of the herbs and mix them together for the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea. Now, in this video, we are going to cook the tea. So if you would like to know what the procedure of the cooking of the tea for the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea is and how to stay healthy during the winter months, this is the video to watch. Both herbs, the mixture of the herbs and the sage tea leaves ready. So now it's time to cook the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea. Alright, you will need 1 liter of boiling water for Sage Immunity Boosting Tea. However, I always cook it about 4 liters per day for my entire family, so we can enjoy it fresh, and it keeps the bugs and the viruses and the bacteria away from us in the winter time. So this is my ace up my sleeve when it comes to protecting my kids and myself from sniffles, let's say. So this is a pot for 2 liters. So today I will be cooking only 2 liters of the Sage Immunity Boosting Tea. To cook the Breuss Immunity Boosting Tea, you will need first the sage tea leaves, then you will need the tea herbal mixture, then you will need a sieve, or you can also use a tea infuser. I like to have a sieve because I can put more of the herbs inside, because I am doing double, triple or quadruple quantities of the tea, as I said. And then you will need a spoon, and then you will need something to discard the tea leaves as they have been cooked. Alright, so now, and also you will need a pot with your water, your boiling water, and you will be cooking for 1 person, let's say. So the instructions on the labels are for 1 person for 1 day. So that is around 1 liter of tea per person. So boil your water, and when it boils, I'll show you the next step. Alright, so now our water is boiling for our Sage Immunity Boosting Tea, and this is how I prepare my Sage Immunity Boosting Tea. I put the sieve inside, so the water is inside of the sieve, and then I take a pinch between 3 fingers, let's say, a pinch between 3 fingers of my immunity boosting tea, and I put it inside of the water. So let's say a pinch between 3 fingers is somewhere around 1 tablespoon. Then I put the timer on. So as you know, sage can boil exactly for 3 minutes and no longer, because sage contains some of the ingredients inside of the sage are toxic, and if you cook them for too long, they will not be very beneficial for your health. But if you boil them only for 3 minutes, then all of the healthy ingredients are released from the sage leaves, and the rest that is toxic you throw away in your garbage disposal or in your bin. Also, one more thing. Breuss instructed that you put exactly 1 tablespoon of sage leaves into your 1 liter of boiling water. However, he also wrote that 1 tablespoon is quite enough, and that means that the sage tea could be very bitter. So the first time that you're going to make the tea, make it as per instructions. But the second time, if you find that the tea is too bitter, then the next time that you cook it, put a little less of the sage tea leaves inside. So you won't be using, 3 pinch amount for your tea. You'll be using a pinch between 2 fingers. So that is what he advises. So I have put a 3 pinch of herbs into my boiling water, but you have to know that this is 2 liters of my boiling water, and this is going to be 2 liters of the tea. So double the amount that he recommends, because I do find that the sage, the tea is a little bit too bitter if I put the entire 2 tablespoons of the mixture inside. However, the herbs, you can put the mixture of the herbs, you can put in as he recommends, because these tend to have a really nice aroma to the tea. So don't skip on and don't be stingy on the herbal tea mixture. Okay, now we have only 1 minute left. Prepare your compost bin. See, it's over. And we will be discarding the leaves. This is the color of only of the sage tea. All right, now we will put another 10 minutes for cooking, for soaking the herbal tea mixture next. Now for the herbal tea mixture, I put usually two pinches of the herbal tea mixture into the tea. That means about 2 tablespoons of each of the tea mixture for the herbal tea. That means about 2 tablespoons of herbal tea mixture to make the sage immunity boosting tea complete. Alright, the tea is ready. It has been 10 minutes. Now we save the mixture of the herbal tea and discard it. And our immunity boosting tea is ready. I'm a little afraid to pour it into a glass because it's so hot. But let's see. So you can see the color of the tea. Okay. The glass held, I hope. Okay, it's really hot, but okay. This is the color of the sage immunity boosting tea if you made it as per instructions. However, if you will add a little more sage into it or a little more of the herbal tea mixture, then it will be a little bit darker. So don't worry, the taste is what you are going for. So if it's too bitter, again, use less sage, or you can just add a little more water and the bitterness will go away. So this is how you cook and prepare the sage immunity boosting tea. I hope that you cook it often and that it helps to keep the disease, the germs and the viruses away this winter. So now you know how to cook the tea that will keep you healthy and strong and immunity high during the winter months. In the next video, we are going to focus on the next tea that Breuss recommends you drink when you are fasting, or even if you need some boost in your kidneys to help them detoxify your body. So this is the video you can watch next. But for today, thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, and I hope to see you again when we are making and mixing the herbs for the Breuss kidney tea.